This one's called Young Folks. We're standing on the sidewalk, chain smoking outside of High Voltage, a weekly party at Lit in the Lower East Side. The smoke we exhale mixes with the late November air, creating little clouds that linger just above our heads. I'm with Francesca and Sabrina, two Italian-American sisters from Bensonhurst who are wetting the palms from a water bottle to fix each other's jet black bangs. Their hair is flat iron straight and hangs over their shoulders to the middle of their backs and shines in the neon glow of a window sign from the storefront behind us. We deep condition every Tuesday and Thursday night, Sabrina tells me as she sprays Francesca's hair with a gold aerosol can. On the stoop a few feet away, Britta is making out with Ryan. His shag haircut hangs in Britta's face as she lies her head in his lap, while his face hangs above hers like she's a lifeguard giving her CPR. They met on Sunday night at Beauty Bar. She dared him to chug an entire can of PBR while she timed him, 38 seconds. They've been inseparable ever since. I give them a week before one of them moves on. Sabrina takes a small silver vial from her purse, dips a key, brings it to her nostril. Bump, she asks, and I lean down to meet the key. The powder burns my nostril, causing a slow stream of tears to leak from my left eye. Wipe my cheek on the sleeve of my cardigan and lean back in for seconds. The snorting sound grabs Britta and Ryan's attention, and they walk over for a bump of their own. The door to the club swings open, and the whistling melody of Young Folks spills out into the street, causing a sea of dark denim and black mini dresses to whistle along, mostly out of tune. Out walks Colin, resident photographer for the party, his Nikon fastened around his neck with a long black nylon strap. Across his chest is a cobalt blue camera bag full of lenses and small gels. Tomorrow, the best of his batch will be posted on a LiveJournal account documenting nightlife in downtown NYC. Users from all over the country will sign on and replicate the looks they see here tonight. At least that's what Britta says. She says her friends back home in South Carolina check the site daily. "Hello, beautiful people," Colin says. "Can I get a pic?" He places Francesca, Sabrina, and Britta in a row with Ryan behind them. He instructs Britta to take off her black denim jacket and put her hands to her hips. Francesca and Sabrina wrap an arm around each other and pull each other close until they look like Siamese twins. Colin looks at my purple corduroy bell-bottoms, green polka dot polyester shirt under the navy blue cardigan with brown elbow pads I found in the discount bin at a thrift store on St. Mark's last week. "Do you mind standing over there?" he says, pointing to the curb. "Electric Clash is kinda over." He turns back to the group and raises the camera to his eye. I light another cigarette and walk to the end of the block and enter the bodega. The harsh fluorescent lights burn my eyes, a stark contrast from the low glow of the street lamps and neon signs. I stroll the coolers in search of caffeine. It's just after 1. We will be out for another 3 hours at least, unless there's an after party, in which case I won't get home until after sunrise. I grab a can of orange sparks, hand a $10 bill to the cashier. He looks right into my eyes. "Youth is wasted on the young," he says in a thick, unidentifiable accent. "When I was your age, I worked 2 jobs, one all day and the other at night. You kids just stand on the street until all hours. You think looking good is your job. I could tell him I also work 2 jobs. One as a cashier at a vegan salad bar in Gramercy, and the other as a dog walker in Chelsea. But he doesn't seem interested in hearing about the struggles of my generation, so I just shrug and walk out the door. By the time I get back to the group, Colin has moved down the line of people. He's taking a picture of a group of guys, all wearing assorted American Apparel hoodies and black skinny jeans, all looking like they just stepped out of a Strokes video. Their bangs carefully sculpted over one eye, the hair sprayed into perfect waves along the crown. You would look good in that outfit, Britta tells me, pointing at the guys. Let me dress you next week. Then you can be in the picture too. I nod and sip the can of Sparks. If I argue, Britta will accuse me of being difficult, of not wanting to fit in. Or she'll roll her eyes back into her head and try to dress me next week anyway. There's no way to win this debate. Let's go back in, Francesca chimes in to cut the tension. I slam the last bit of Sparks in the can and follow. The opening beats of Les Artistes fill the street as we open the door and descend the stairs into the dark club.